There is a lot of false and misleading claims out there for you to track, especially in the Trump era. I know your team put out a piece recently about President Trump's 1,000 false and misleading statements. I checked the page this morning right before we did the interview, and it's now up to 1,094. Chances are, when we air this interview, it'll probably be a few more than that. So how do you have a system to keep track of all this? And also, in your assessment, what are some of the most egregious ones that you've seen out there coming from the Trump White House in terms of misleading and false statements?
Right. So this project really came about because President Trump is really unlike any politician that we've encountered. But basically, every politician spins the facts at some point or another because they want to push some type of policy and they want to make it so that, you listen to them and that you can sell the policy to them and make sure the voters are on your side and they support whatever agenda you're trying to push. And, we fact-checked President Obama a lot, very thoroughly, and he, I believe, still remains our most fact-checked politician because he was the president. And so it's only natural for us to fact-check the new president thoroughly. But as we had seen during the campaign, Donald Trump is very different in the way he interacts with the facts. I mean, sometimes he repeats so many false claims that a lot of the claims in our ongoing database are just repeats. And that's different because sometimes when a politician says something and then they're called out publicly and they get a Pinocchio rating, or they're called out by PolitiFact and factcheck.org, and they're shown to be wrong, then they change their talking point, or they won't use it as much anymore, or there's some level of recognizing that they're saying something wrong. But when it comes to Trump, it's been almost the opposite, where if he's called out publicly, he just says it over and over.